Welcome back, everybody, to the Intellectual Controversy. I got two very well-mannered, handsome... I don't know how to introduce people, I'm sorry. These guys are my friends. You guys have seen them before. This is Jemiah Richards. Welcome back to the show.
Always good to see you, sir.
And this guy I've known since elementary,
Wow.
Kenny McCoy. Kenny McCoy, he's I've known him since Cal Elementary. We were friends in 4th grade, and we saw back again in high school. And now he's at your local Best Buy, you know, helping you out with phones and stuff. Give it up, Kenny.
That's true.
Glad you're here.
I appreciate that. Ultimate evidence that he's known me since elementary school is the fact that he called me Kenny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like Kenny McCoy is like nowadays I don't really adopt that name.
What do they call you now?
Ken. It's
Ken.
Ken. Yeah, that's
Ken.
what we was like Kenny. I'm like, who's Kenny?
Everyone, everyone gets so like.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
So you know, last time I was at Best Buy, I called you Kenny. Nobody knew like who is Kenny.
Well, that's the reaction people usually get. It's like, what? Who's Kenny?
Kenny?
You mean Ken? Like, yeah. Sorry, they used to call me Kenny back.
So
in the day.
now okay, this is new to me. I'm sorry. So now you think you a dog now, huh? Kenny?
Well, you know, it's kind of
Man, he done blew up. Like, he did something.
that's the evolutionary
He
name.
dropped the NY, you know?
Hey, speaking of blowing up though, like, so I've known him for years. I've known him since elementary school. He used to be kind of chubby. You know, I'm not, saying this in a disrespectful way. He used to be a big guy. And, like, one day I just saw you and you just buff. Like, you lost that weight. You look like you took care of your body. I even offered this man a drink, and he was like, I just want water. I just always drink the finest waters. So, you want to talk about the transition in your life when it came to losing weight and gaining muscle and all that?
Yeah, it was. I've always wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just one of those things that I needed to wait for the right trigger to happen, and then it was just a matter of just cutting out all negativity in my life and just focusing on the goal. And it can apply to anything in life.
Right.
But weight loss at that time was just a thing that I've always kind of wanted, and I wasn't having the best luck with, things in my life, like with women. I didn't have a whole lot of, goals set. I wasn't always the best financially. So I was always like in a constant lull, and I always thought I was the hot shit of all time, But
There too. It's a light skin thing. You would understand.
yeah, it was just one of those things. Like I thought I was the shit, but it really wasn't like that. It was evident in my financial decisions. It was evident in the women issues I've had, and ultimately there was one little thing that snapped me into actually kicking into high gear. But it was a constant build up, and then there was one trigger that lit it up. And one night I was at Whataburger with one of my coworkers, and we shout out to David Marsh, if I can say that. we were out at Whataburger, and I looked at him in the face. I was like, bro, I can't anymore. Like this is it. Like she's obviously lying to me. People aren't respecting me. So this is the last burger I'm having with you, man. I'm just gonna go straight to Walmart after this and just buy a bunch of grilled chicken and vegetables, and I just stay dedicated to that. And one thing led to another. All negativity was out of my life. I didn't talk to anybody, and I didn't realize I was cutting bad fruit off the tree when that happened. And one thing led to another. I started losing pounds. I was dedicated, focused on the gym, and then
When that happened though, like, was it like an instant, okay, I'm done, and then you just were straight focused, or was it like a slow process? Did you slip up once in a while?
Yeah, it was kind of like that. So I started kind of doing this thing with everybody else, because everybody at Best Buy was like a big gym guru. Everyone was like, oh yeah, I want to go to the gym, And I kind of fell in with that, And in doing so, I just kind of lost focus because, finances, women, things like that, just things that I really should have not been focusing my mind upon.
Correct.
And, one thing led to another, and it was just a gradual build up, but it was that final trigger that just said, you know what, why are you even messing around with all this? Just move on. So I did it. It was exactly that.
And how long ago was this when you decided to make that decision?
That snap decision happened in 2013.
Okay.
No, was it? Yeah, it was 2013 around September.
Okay, yeah, because I don't know the exact date, because I just remember seeing you like, Kenny? What? Did you know him back then? When I was talking about him? Like,
yeah.
In the dress
because we worked together.
Yeah,
we did work together.
Yeah, so did you notice that in his life?
Oh, well, I think by then I was gone. I had departed. but I knew him when he was, bigger. And so, like, the next time, kind of like what you said, the next time I saw him, I was like, whoa, like, what is Ken doing? Like,
Right.
But like he said, he was real focused.
Yeah.
That's what he talked about. I'm going to the gym, I'm doing this. And the biggest thing, because we knew each other personally, like, we hung out a few times, but I don't hang out with a lot of people. So,
Yeah.
he was really focused on what he was doing.
That's good.
But his energy was good. He was confident in himself and knew what he was doing. It was a change of his personality.
You know, it's crazy. I before even like it was obvious the weight change, but I did know the mannerisms and the way you spoke to me too.
Yeah.
Because this wasn't the guy I knew from elementary school or high school. When the way you're like, yeah, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? You know, and you just so positive, had nothing negative to say, you know, and even I see you on the internet and there's nothing bad you ever come, nothing reflection. And you know, like I said, this isn't the guy I remember in grade school. And not that you were bad at all back then. But you were just a normal person, in my opinion. But now you're ultra positive, and you know
That's something I really want the whole world to just kind of absorb. If you are a good person, if you just breathe positivity, then anything negative just vanishes, and you will just live a higher quality life.
Yeah.
And everything that stresses you out, you realize they're just nothing.
And people don't understand this too, I think, because that negativity is very contagious. But the same thing goes with positivity. I believe that's just as contagious. So whatever drug you want to take, positivity or negativity, it's like the red pill and the green pill. You choose that every day. Do you want to be negative or do you want to be positive? This guy decided I want to be positive, and that's all about choices. And I do feel sometimes that energy could be addictive, and it could be, you know, it draws you in there.
Yeah. Negativity can be very addictive because just like positivity, like what you're saying with both of them, if I'm around negative people, I might be that positive light, but then I'm starting to see it seep away from me.
Right.
I'm starting to shrink my shoulders and go, you know what? Yeah, you're right. We get taken advantage of. We have to be careful of how we talk about things.
Absolutely.
You know, it's kind of a video that I posted some time ago about change your mindset. I posted on YouTube, but you have to watch what you speak and how you say things, because we have a lot of times we don't realize we say things negative. It's just natural. Like, man, I'm not going to be able to do that, opposed to saying, you know what, my goal is to do it by this date. It's all how you flip that.
Yeah.
But if you say you're not, most likely you're not going to do it, because you've already spoken that to existence.
And I think you're definitely, you know, I'll give you a big compliment. You're definitely stronger than me when it comes to that. It took me to have a child to realize, you know what, I don't want to have this negative reflection on my child. I don't want him absorbing my negativity. So I decided, you know, I'm not a perfect person. I can get negative as well. But for the most part, I think my positivity it's reshaping my mindset. It's reshaping my mannerism. And I smile a lot more. I laugh a lot more. And a lot of people in my life can see that as well. But you did that without child. You weren't forced to do it. You made that change, and that's very good.
It's big. Yeah, I mean, that's big.
You understand as a father, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's big because we know as fathers.
Yeah.
When you have a child, it is a life event that does kind of reshape your mindset.
Right.
So like he is saying, I mean, that is big to have that kind of mind flip without having a major life event to get you there. You just did it on your own.
Just did it on
So
your
it's
own,
big.
man. Props to you, big homie.
Thanks, man.
Real
I
talk.
appreciate that.